Are we gonna be fighting?
Okay, so where did we leave off last time?
We're heading to the yawning portal.
Okay, and who was with you?
My character is 4 NPCs.
Tell me who they were.
Bronze, copper, and tin.
Renton?
Bronze, copper, and tin.
Bronze, copper, and tin. What are their last names?
Heart.
Hart, H-E-A-R-T. And what kind of gnomes are they?
They are rock gnomes.
Rock gnomes?
So we're just gonna have the rock gnomes to. Where did we place our player's handbook?
I thought you brought it.
I forgot it. We can substitute it for the monster manual. Just give me the monster manual.
I have the monster manual.
Literally, I'm just gonna add their statistics to the commoner statistics. It's not gonna end well. Commoners at least have 5 hit points.
Just draft.
Okay.
So,
It's 12 bucks to enter.
okay, I'm gonna find their stuff.
6:30-ish.
And where are you coming from?
Hang out.
The streets of the. What's the most dangerous district again?
And what were you doing there?
We were going from another district where we got weapons to there the shortest route possible. And one of the party and one of the adventurers got kidnapped. Okay, commoner. Armor class 10, so we add. Okay, that means they're not their stats are just bad. Okay. Plus 0 to all stats except for intelligence. They have a +1 intelligence.
Okay.
They have short bows. They have short swords and light crossbows.
For a box for a deck? Deck box? Yeah. These guys.
They speak common, gnomic, and
Harder,
they
better,
have
long-lasting ones over there on top. They're a little more.
and then I know. Okay, and here's some things I'm gonna do on memories. They have the abilities to create. They can create 3. They can have 3 active clockwork machines at a time.
Okay.
One of the possible things is a tiny toy soldier which can fight, but it will attack the first thing it sees. That's within range. It only has +0 to hit for 1 point of damage on a hit. Moves 5 feet in a random direction each turn. With only 1 hit point, AC 10. Basically.
AC 10?
Yeah.
That's not good.
But they can create. But the party should have 9 of those active at a time.
Oh wait, the soldier has how many hit points do your minions have?
5 hit points.
5 hit points, and what's their armor class?
10.
Also 10. But you said they have a short swords.
They have each one has a short sword and a light crossbow.
Short sword and a light crossbow.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Pretty, but still not good.
I thought you were going to get them scythes or something.
What do you say?
Weren't you going to get them scimitars or something?
No.
Okay, so it's a Wednesday night in Waterdeep. The streets are still relatively busy. It's early evening, so it's about 5 o'clock. You've had dinner at your workhouse, and you've head out to the legendary Yawning Portal, Cody, where you've never been before.
Chose to trade your spirit to darkness. That deal can't be undone. It's time for you to forget your beginning.
So Cody, as you enter the yawning portal, it's crowded. Full of patrons and people. Behind the bar, you see a old soldier pouring beer and making cocktails.
My character is going to say good day.
Ah, welcome, welcome. First time here?
Pretty much is, yes.
Find a table. It should be a wonderful evening. I think we have some adventurers thinking about going into the portal tonight.
Doesn't that lead to the legendary realm known as Undermountain?
Of course it does. Of course it does. Are you interested in taking the plunge?
No. No one who has gone down there has ever came up.
That's true. It is very dangerous.
Except for Durden and his friends.
So you've heard of me?
Wait, you're Durden?
Of course. Owner, proprietor, and barkeep.
I heard you're 500 years old.
Oh, that's a myth. The stories you hear in Waterdeep, you can't believe everything you hear.
It's actually it's likely I'm in. Is it longer or shorter?
Oh, much shorter. Much shorter.
Like how long?
Well, how long do you think the tavern's been here?
A couple hundred years.
You look closely, and some of the fixtures on the tavern look ancient. Probably not crafted here, but brought from somewhere else. Behind the bar, you also notice a giant sword. Probably the largest sword you've ever seen, with a very, very thick blade. It doesn't look that sharp, interestingly enough. It looks like more just a large chunk of metal on the end of a hilt.
Would you like for me to sharpen that?
Oh no, it does fine on its own.
What enchantments does it have then?
Well, those are not as important as what entertainments we have for you here tonight at the bar. And as you look around, you see that there are all manner of adventurers, Cody. There are Dragonborn, there are Drow elves, there are gnomes, there is a what appears to be an old woman dressed like a halfling grandmother. There appears to be a coven of witches sitting at a table. One guy that looks like half man, half tree you've never even heard of before.
That seems like he's our woodbug.
Blue people with no hair, like bald blue guys sitting at a table.
I feel like those could be...
These are stairs leading up. So above the yawning... This is the yawning portal, obviously, but above the yawning portal there's more tables and chairs and people sitting and talking above. Waitresses run up and down these stairs. There are patrons wandering around. Over in this corner, there's entertainments, dartboards, and pool tables where groups of young men are playing in sports.
My character's gonna go to the bar where you buy things.
That's right where you've entered.
Okay.
Please find a seat. Someone will serve you. It doesn't look like you order at the bar here, Cody. It looks like you sit down at a table.
Okay, I'm gonna thank him for the tip with flipping 3 coins out.
Oh, he catches them nonchalantly and adds them to a tip jar on the bar.
Done.
Where would you like to sit?
In the tavern?
You can go upstairs, you can sit downstairs.
I'll sit downstairs.
There's a pool area here where there's dartboards and other games. Looks like people are gambling and wagering on darts. Over here it's more people sitting and talking and having conversation.
My character is gonna sit over here. What's over here?
Well, there, just a bunch of people sitting at tables. There's
Does anything look like it could be highly dangerous?
Everyone here looks fairly dangerous. So at this table here, there's a single female half-orc sitting. And then at this table back here, kind of next to you, it appears that there are 3 cloaked men. They are heavily tattooed. From where you're seeing, it looks like their skin has been heavily tattooed, and their heads are shaved.
But so can you just play some minis and say what stands there?
why don't you go explore some? I mean, so area where there's gambling, people sitting at tables. Upstairs, you haven't really looked, but it looks like there's just more people hanging out.
I'll just go up. I'll see what's upstairs.
Okay, so you want to go up over here?
Yeah, I'll go. So, do I gain info about the tavern as I walk through?
Very, very crowded. Lots of people. All of them look like pretty much like adventurers. Once you get upstairs, you get a better... There's actually a third level that you couldn't see from the ground level, so it looks more like this. And these are all the scores of adventures that you can see.
Except for subtracting that.
No, that's there. Oh, no, yeah, that's not there.
Yeah. Everything else is pretty much
Right,
there.
Matt Mercer's not there.
Yeah, definitely.
But here is there are massive what appears to be barbarians. There's guys with huge dogs.
I'm gonna check what's on the top layer.
As you go up to the top level, this area looks a little bit more, nicer. At the top of the stairwell, only the stairs on that side go up to the third level. So, 2 flights of stairs both go up to the second level. There's a bar on another small bar on the second level, but there's no entertainment. There's no dartboards or pool tables or anything like that. Only that stairwell heads up to the third level. When you get to the top of the third level, there appears to be, Cody, and you're not going to believe this, but it looks like almost like a wooden, machine-driven man. So it's human, it has a face, it's making facial expressions, but it appears to be made of wood and pieces of brass and other metals for its joints and its articulation. It's moving fairly normally, but it's a little bit larger than a normal human, almost like it's wearing plate mail.
My character is going to guess that it was made by a celestial toy maker.
It might just be a Warforge, but something odd.
Warforges don't exist in this one.
Right. This is a very interesting thing to see. You've never seen anything quite like this. Perhaps only here at the Yawning Portal would you ever see a creature like this. But anyway, he's standing behind a small podium, Cody, where he's got an open book and he has a quill in his hand, and he's like, checking off names and making lists and things.
I'm going to see what's happening.
Excuse me, sir. Do you have a reservation for this evening?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. This area is for invited guests only. And as you look past him, you see what appears to be a wizard who looks almost like Gandalf with a gray, wizened beard, tall, pointy hat, holding a staff. You see a drow elf with 2 scimitars on his back, sitting against the edge, looking with a bemused grin on the occurrences.
My character is going to ask, will 10 gold pieces do it?
Oh, no. But there's plenty of amusements to be had downstairs. Please try your hand at some darts.
I'll go to the second floor again. What?
On the second floor, mostly patrons sitting at tables.
Okay, I'll sit down to the nearest one.
Okay, you sit down at a table. The table next to you, there's a bald man sitting there talking to a small hamster that's crawling on his shoulder. At the table, there are some other, clearly adventurers. You do notice that they have a brooch that seems to indicate that they're members of Force Grey.
My character is going to go over there.
Yes. They greet you. Welcome. First time here?
Yes.
It doesn't show.
What
There's
do
a
you mean?
huge dragonborn, red dragonborn, sitting there with a vicious-looking axe at the floor.
Does my character have a lot of folklore?
I don't think so.
Okay. But these are pretty iconic heroes. So I think my character would know about their existence.
Yeah, everything in here looks very iconic. It's as great as you always dreamed it would be, Cody.
Maybe.
It's an adventure's heaven. So, I see you've signed up to be a hand of...
Greyhound.
Yeah, Greyhand. Welcome aboard. Have you received your first mission?
No, mainly work in the place where most of the gnomes work. Mainly things like healing potions, ball bearings.
Well, there's always use for healing potions. Ha 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 ha, they all laugh.
But I'm trying to get my way up to the top.
Really? You'd like to join us one day? We just got back from Cholt. Have you ever heard of Cholt?
Yeah, I've heard about the spell
Dangerous jungle island.
and I heard that a lich named Asarak lives there.
We don't know anything about that. We were there for a very short time, just trying to recover some lost material.
Like what?
Well, there was some material stolen by the Zentarum. Have you heard of them?
Oh.
They've become very active once again in the dock district here in Waterdeep. We've been concerned that they're importing and exporting all manner of illicit material in and out of the city.
And my character is going to show them the symbol I found. I found this on some bandits which tried to assassinate me and my allies.
They pass around, they take a close look at it, they're studying it carefully. You said you found this off a kidnapper?
Yeah. I think it could be a folk legend I heard about from when I lived in the Underdark.
You've lived in the Underdark, have you?
We had a chance.
We've only visited there one time. Very dangerous place, very easy to get lost.
Just got lucky. My character is gonna say, have you ever heard about the Xanathar?
Oh, it's just a myth. A secret army underneath the city? How could such a thing possibly exist? The Blackstaff wouldn't dare stand for such a thing.
Well, I've heard that Laros...
Do a perception check.
Okay, perception.
Or insight.
Okay, what am I better? Okay, I can use either one. Perception, not good.
I thought he pitched better last year than this year.
I'll do perception.
Okay.
Wait, is insight intelligence? Yeah. I'll use insight. Okay. 6.
Yeah, they appear to have given each other some kind of look, but you're not really sure what it meant.
But I've heard tales that before she was the Open Lord of Waterdeep, Lara Silverhand was working on was hunting down the Xanathar, and found many of beings hiding in the sewers of Waterdeep.
Interesting. We have heard these stories as well, but I can assure you it's not true. There's another strange look passed around the table.
What is it that you're not telling?
Oh, nothing. As hands, we would share everything with you. We're excited to have you part. And who are your young comrades? They look a little young to be hands. Ha 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 ha.
They work in the potion factory.
Oh, and you've just brought them out for the evening. Well, they are lucky to be with you. You clearly have great power and insight. These youngsters look like they'll be great heroes. I encourage you to go downstairs and try your hand at darts. Or maybe a game of pool. The wagers are very steep sometimes, but money can be made at the tables.
My character's gonna say, do you think I have enough to gamble with? As I pull out a pouch of 250 gold pieces.
Wow, I wouldn't keep that all in one place. That's quite a hoard you have there. And at the mention of the word hoard, they all kind of look around suspiciously.
Okay, my character is going to try his luck at darts.
Alright, so you head down to the ground floor. There's several dartboards. One has a halfling with a beret playing darts. Another one has what appears to be a half-elf, but with very dark features. Almost like a moon elf or something. Dark, gothic, pale skin, dark hair.
Okay, I'll count my...
And then at the third thing, there's some half-orcs playing darts against some dwarves. It looks like it's a game of 3-on-3. And they're being playful and laughing and drinking a lot of beer.
My character is going to go to the halfling and say, how about a bid?
Oh, I would love to play you a game. What shall we wager?
20 gold pieces.
20 gold pieces. That's a hefty sum for a first game, but let's have at it. I got a 12.
12.
So you both throw darts. You're very close. It's a tie score for the first round. Wow, you're very talented. Shall we go double or nothing on the second game?
Yes.
So for 40 gold.
the Justice League Aquaman.
Ah!
Yeah.
He gets a
10.
14.
That too.
Oh, no, I was referring to
You've lost. You placed 2 darts, not very well thrown, Cody. You haven't played a lot of darts before, and he looks like he may be hustling you because he easily pins the dart near the bullseye and wins the second round.
Okay, I have
So what brings you to Waterdeep this time of year? We don't see a lot of fresh adventurers in.
just looking for work.
Justice League Aquaman.
Yeah, so then
Third round.
Yeah.
Third round. 80 gold.
Just trying to see.
80 gold, absolutely.
And, by my wallet, I was happy about it.
10.
Oh yes.
7.
I
One
win.
of those.
You win 80 gold,
But I did not
Cody.
go. I was in Northern France.
So I see you've been holding back on me. He takes his beret and turns it around on his head.
Right, yeah.
Last time for 100 gold, 160 gold.
I can barely afford it, but okay.
All right, I'll have to leave after this. This is the last round. Oh, he misses the dartboard.
11.
You win.
100 gold each. 160.
Yep.
My character is-
Yeah.
Hard, I doubt my character is gonna have to work for a
We
while.
finally decided to just the midnight format and just go for all day.
Yeah, that way you don't have to like stay up late.
Yeah. More sale time and we're not killing ourselves.
Yeah. But if you would have had it on midnight and you would have started it like at 6.
How do you think they're making
Yeah.
these special
I
effects?
think.
With a lot of hard work, Cody.
Yeah, I think they're just doing up close films with toys. Do you agree?
Yes.
And yeah, Green Lantern starts over again. That's weird. All the
That's
other
how
titles
most
aren't.
Yeah.
You know, I know there are new titles, but they're not.
Oh.
usually
They just
new
use
titles.
Toys.
Like,
Obviously.
special effects as soon as
Yeah,
they're
very
done.
Should get a new number. With
Yeah.
Grand
So you had moved over here to play darts.
It's not the Green
Are your
Lantern
minions with you?
or
And I have not.
Allies?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even though I read a lot of the rebirths, Green Lantern is one of the ones I'm reading.
As you'd been playing the
There's just like two
The,
characters I barely know teamed up together.
half
Yeah.
orc,
Yeah.
female half
Alan
orc,
McCord.
had moved to there.
That was not the proper use at the rebirth time of Hal.
Yeah.
My character is gonna change his appearance to be a Goliath.
She looks like this.
Yes. Hopefully it's good.
My character is gonna make himself look like a Goliath.
So you're gonna turn into a Goliath?
Yeah, just when she sees my character.
That is crazy.
Oh, you're sending a marker around. Yeah, there we go. I can't get out for lunch. It's like, oh man. Yeah. Like, I feel like a pig, but I don't.
Suddenly you hear another adventurer yell, "You pig! Like killing my mate, do you?" A 7-foot-tall half-orc is hit by a wild swinging punch from a male human whose shaved head is covered with eye-shaped tattoos. So this Minnie Mouse Minnie is a human, bald, with tattoos.
You're gonna need to start using D&D minis.
Yes.
It's not the worst one.
The half-orc falls down slumped against the wall and then cracks her knuckles, roars, and leaps at the tattooed figure, tackling her.
My character is gonna pull out the short swords and say, "This doesn't need to go out violently."
So suddenly you also realize that these 3 humans that were sitting there with a lot of tattoos have moved into position and are surrounding the 2 combatants. Other patrons at the bar have run over
My weapons are drawn.
and are crowded around as the fighting continues. Some of them appear to be placing bets on the fight, Cody, to see who's going to win. But the tattooed figures appear to be up to something else entirely. Shall we roll initiative?
Yes. +2. 14.
And we'll have your henchman move at the same time you do.
And can we include the one which entered the enemy
And you got a
portal?
14?
Yeah. So are we including all of them or just the three main ones I have. Got it, Dad? Or am I using all of them or just the three?
Just the three. What else do you have?
Remember how the other adventure was?
Oh, he must have stayed upstairs talking to the other party that you were talking. He didn't come down to play darts with you.
Okay, my character is gonna quickly yell at him. Something's going on!
Oh, there's a lot of yelling, Cody. Like a whole fight has erupted. Okay, so the
Yeah, once we figured out the ball was going out, it was really close.
the one on the bottom who's been tackled with the beholder tattoo, eyes tattooed all over his head, strikes out with a fist and misses the half-orc. It's now your turn.
My character is gonna try to do a persuasion check to stop the fight.
Okay, so where are you?
I am right here.
Okay, so it's difficult to get past the two guys in front of you. They're not moving. They're blocking your way.
My character is gonna say move along.
Okay. Do an intimidation check.
I'm in half-orc form, so I should have advantage.
Okay.
About 5 minutes before the game started.
Okay. 10. I think. Let me check again.
Yeah, they're the words. I'm like, I'd rather listen to Rick
Okay, 10. 16.
Okay, 16 is enough to get this guy to kind of step aside. But as he steps aside, this guy turns. You move into this square to try to get closer to them. He turns, and you notice that he's got what appears to be some kind of daggers in his hands. Small, like unusual daggers. Rather than being like long curved blades or short punching knives, it looks like it's shaped like this. And there's a handle.
Oh, those are what are traditionally used by Japanese soldiers.
Right, he does not appear to be any kind of trained mercenary or anything like that, but he does have a lot of tattoos over his body. A lot of the tattoos are shaped like
I
this.
thought you were going to draw a guitar. Do you know what a guitar is? I thought he was going to be wielding guitars.
Lots of his tattoos look like variations on this symbol.
And is there? And does he have a guitar?
Let's see a guitar.
Okay, two handles which he squeezes together. If he squeezes them together, it opens up into three blades.
He does not have one of those. But there's two other guys that, as you start yelling for people to get out of your way, they're eyeing you closely. These two are also looking at you closely, Cody.
My character is going to draw his sickles, making them appear to look like long swords.
Okay.
For the illusion.
Yes.
And is going to move up to the fight and try to make a persuasion check.
Well, you're standing right there.
Yes. My
Do
character.
you want to attack somebody, or are you gonna?
I'm gonna try to make a persuasion.
So you've already done that. So that was your action this round, right? You got this. You got this guy to move with a 16. That guy did not move with a 10. So round 2. This guy attacks. The one on the bottom that's getting beaten badly by the half-orc. Ooh, scores a really good hit right in the jaw. Koosh! The half-orc looks badly hit. You know, that's the second punch she's taken in the face. And then she tries to strike back and misses. So the half-orc looks like she's getting beaten up pretty bad. She's almost unconscious. The guy on the ground took a lot of damage when he was taken down, but he looks like he's still fighting pretty strongly. And it's your turn.
My character is going to attempt to break up the fight.
Okay, how would you like to do that?
And in this year, tickets for Game 5.
My character is going to make them. My character is going to try to make a persuasion check to make them stop fighting.
You're going to yell at the two combatants.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
So disadvantage.
Disadvantage, yeah.
Okay. First check, 11. Next check, 6.
Okay, and then roll again
Why?
with disadvantage. You're actually trying to convince two people to stop fighting.
14. 8.
Okay, so you start shouting at them, hey, quit it, quit it, quit it. Other patrons are laughing and betting and gambling. 10 gold that the half-orc knocks him out. No way, I'll bet you 20, da-da-da. This guy, as you start yelling, whispers in a low voice, but it's a creepy voice, Cody. He says, this doesn't concern you, move along.
My character is going. My character is. My character places his hands on his boot. My character is going to go into his true form.
Okay. You convert from a 8-foot Goliath to a gnome with
Yeah.
2 scythes, not long swords.
2 sickles.
Sickles. Sorry.
Got it?
Okay, round 3. You hear more screaming erupt in the tavern as they start yelling, "Troll! Troll!" as a troll comes crawling and climbing and scratching its way up out of the yawning portal.
Because I don't. My character. When is it going to be my character's turn?
Okay, wait, there's a lot that's kind of going on at the same time right now, so...
Oh, you're Bob Ross. Oh, Weird Al.
This one you've intimidated.
There's
On the troll, Cody, connected to the troll, there are, I don't know how to describe them, bat-like mosquitoes. They have spindly, thin legs and proboscises that suck blood plunged into the troll. The creatures have, thoraxes that are pulsing with red blood.
Sturges!
Connected to him, so currently sucking his blood.
My character yells, Sturges!
As this happens, several of the people start moving away from the troll. You see people on the top start coming down the stairs and heading towards the exit. Durgan reaches behind the bar. Not Durgan, Durden. Duradin. Ripping off the giant sword that you saw earlier, which as soon as he touches it, the black metal that kind of looked like just an unfinished sword blank transforms into a golden beam of powerful energy and light.
It's a sun sword!
The blade itself becomes a ripple of just etched sharpness.
So
And he
it's
grabs
the
it and then
energy
moves, jumping over the bar in a single stride, running towards the troll.
I knew there was more to this story.
Okay. The combatants are still fighting. These guys are looking terrified, right? Everyone else has kind of run off. The dwarves and half-orcs that were playing darts here, you see them quickly hustling away, laughing, carrying their beers, like running for safety this way.
My character is gonna say, you do realize that there's a troll prepared to kill us?